Presidential flow, Marilyn Monroe. I got pounds, got euros, stacking them both. Do the he say, she say, getting no delay. Run it like relay, bro, you ain't got it like this. In my part C straight, big fur jacket from eBay, looking timeless. I gotta let my skin fade marinate. We gotta toast up, celebrate. Everyone scream next up, but I'm the #1 candidate. Captain's armband, I'm making keep.
First opened in 2002, there's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Detroit Lions. The punter, Jack Fox, has us ready to go, and we are underway here at Ford Field. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
Say you gon' ride, say you gon' step by me, spin and slide, say you gon' step by me, who gon' step by me, who gon' step by me.
Yeah, told him I would be a boss before I had business. I don't even need nobody here to vouch. I was all alone, so I ain't have a witness. Right back to the lab. Gotta go to work, I'm revving up my engine. I was just putting groceries in the bag. Now wait a minute, yeah, forgot to mention. I'm $100 million richer. Might paint $100 million picture. One man army, but I don't fatigue. Better have 100 million coming with you. Got good karma, so I'm riding fiscal. Hit the crossover, leave them playing Twister. Or they thought that I was just a... Now when I'm through, they call me Mister. Stop it. Big wall with suffice. Play with the family, playing with your life. Just got the ops hurt, looking sick. So we gon' disinfect them like a wipe. Had that boy a big cat with no stripes. Now on the gram, ain't worried about a light. Yeah, I had to go ahead and raise the fee. If you ain't rocking with it, take a hike.
Say you gon' ride, say you gon' step by me, spin and slide, say you gon' step by me, who gon' step by me, who gon' step by me, say you gon' ride, is you gon' step by me, can't do it back, keep racks on me, name home with I keep 3 on me. Oh, so you ride it. I can do everything that you gon' like. Young, rich, and famous, I'm living the life. Oh, pull up in that new thing. I'm swerving and hogging up both lanes. You know I'm in the mood. After I score, I'ma bring it to you. They're a free agent, I give them the boo. I'm with the crew, who we bringing it to. We got no limit, yeah, we on the ride. We all gon' step, we all gon' ride. Say you gon' ride. Say you gon' step by me. Spin and slide. Say you gon' step by me. Who gon' step by me? Who gon' step by me?
Every time I'ma step with the steppers. Black and white beans looking like pepper. Flawless diamonds, yeah, I'm good under pressure. 400 racks tucked in the dresser. Blowing money fast like Big Meech. Thinking that they winning, big reach. They know I'm the best, I'm elite. I know when they hating is instinct.
Say you gon' ride, say you gon' step by me. Spin and slide, say you gon' step by me. Who gon' step by me? Who gon' step by me?
The seating capacity is 65,000 at Ford Field, and we are right around that number today. A good crowd on hand and seemingly ready to go in the Motor City. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Detroit Lions. Now the Michigan man, Jake Moody, to get us started. And we are underway in the final game of a busy Sunday. From the end zone, here comes Williams. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. It's a foot race. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Lions. A try here for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Lions lead 7-0. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. They'll start on the ground here on first down. That's to about the 28. Second down coming up.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That's caught downfield by Kittle. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 22 yards there, a first down.
Well, normally you see 3 tight ends in a formation. You have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or 2 towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. You talk about this Lions defense. They're currently 21st, Charles, in the NFL against the run.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
Well, now they'll try the end around. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Second and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Down right around the 25. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. They'll look to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another first down.
Oh, there's going to be a little bit of regret there because they certainly had the chance to get off the field here, just giving up a field goal attempt. But they couldn't get that stop on 3rd down. Now they have to hunker down because guess what? That drive continues.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he put up a good fight, but he's going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. 8 yards on the run, and that cuts this down to a 3rd and about 5. The impressive opening drive continues and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
On third down, they're going to run for it here. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. A great play there. His 21st touchdown of the season. And the 49ers take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Jake Moody now for the point after. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. Drive starts with a run from Gibbs. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. They'll go again with Gibbs. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 7 yards there and a first down. The Lions at 12-3 now on the year. They were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
He pushes through a would-be tackler to get about 3 yards, second down. You look at this Niner defense. They're a unit that struggled some against the run, no doubt, coming in 25th out of 32 teams.
One thing players always tell us is that they never really pay attention to numbers. I don't believe them for a second. They know where they rank, okay? They're not quite at the top, but they're far from the bottom. But let's face it, they want to move up. In order to do that, they've got to look at each other and make sure everyone's taking care of their assignments in order to play the run better.
They'll get 17 that time, and the Lions have a first down. Trying the left side with Gibbs. Breaks a tackle. And able to use his stiff arm for a little bit of leverage before he's taken down. A pretty good gain. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
And St. Brown going to have the Lions first down as he'll take this down to the 26. Second quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the... And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Jamison Williams, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Lions have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And, Charles, you look at these two teams, and these are those kind of litmus test games in the second half of the season that if you're a coach or a player, you can either really look forward to them. There he goes, right side. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. They had a chance to limit his yardage, but he was able to fight off that tackle.
So it's not just the responsibility of the guys who missed the tackles along the way. It's all Lebanon defense, able to stop this guy, unable to do it on that play. They've got to find a way. How about his ability to break through and gain that yardage?
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Alex Anzalone came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. 3rd down and 13. He'll look to throw. No, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 48 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. They'll run with Gibbs. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5.
Hat tip to that offensive line. They're clearing some holes, even down here deep in the red zone. And that's a nice pickup on the ground on 1st and goal.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Another run for Gibbs here. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Lions go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-7. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 15 for the Niners there and a first down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. Down the right sideline. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That one's good for 35 yards on the ground and a first down.
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set, fifth defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. That stop made by Jack Campbell. Here's 2nd and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Finding Gray going across the field. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They'll try and run for it. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Niners get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Moody good with the extra point. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Gibbs. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. A good down to possibly take a shot, and in fact, they'll come up with an empty backfield on 2nd and inches. Now Hooker. Flush to his right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. They'll come up now 3rd and 9.
19 tight, 19, 5 in. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
Here's Hooker to throw it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Buffalo 18.
Here's Hooker. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10. Throwing. Hooker. He's got this to Williams, complete. Now he's loose down the left sideline. Touchdown, Detroit! Jamison Williams on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Lions would extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down.
I'd say it's not panic time yet, but let's be honest about it. Empty possession here, not what you're looking for when you're down a couple of scores.
Absolutely not. Trying to start the second half off on the right foot. Unfortunately, going to give the ball up. And space opens a bit as he gets it across the 15 to the 17-yard line. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, if they have any designs on getting back into this football game in the second half, they're going to need to be much sharper offensively than they were on this opening possession. Not much happening here, and it'll lead to a 4th down.
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. On the return is Williams. He juked him. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. And they've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Hooker. That's caught. It's Sam Laporta. And he's brought down. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a 1st down there. And off to Gibbs, headed right here. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 78 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. Going back to Gibbs on first down. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
From the 22 now, here's the 2nd and 8. And that'll be caught by St. Brown. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. But not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. Gibbs will try and pick it up. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. No surprise this offense would be able to convert. They're currently 2nd in the league in first downs, and they pick up 1 here.
Yeah, not a stat that we talk about a heck of a lot, but it's a vital one. And in this case, it's really vital because what does it do? Keeps their defense off the field, gives them a chance to rest.
And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
On second down, Montgomery. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
On goal-to-goal runs, when you create lost yardage plays, the only way that happens is either called pressure or what I like to call straight-ahead pursuit. A great read, and they get to the backfield and make the play.
And that was a big chunk of yardage lost. Hooker. This to Laporta, right side. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. Now the Lions, they send out the field goal unit here. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further. And right now, Charles, this is about building that lead little by little, and they're able to do just that.
And it gets them past the key number of 16, so this is now a 3-score lead. Not time to exhale just yet, but that might prove to be an important 3 points before things are said and done.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
On play action, they'll throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now whistles here, and I think one of the big boys for the 49ers might have jumped. And maybe they were coming with a blitz that time, and it caused a jump.
I think if we saw it, you know that they saw it. Might have been a little discussion down there. Bad guys coming. Pick them up. Pick them up. And someone jumped.
Following the penalty, they'll go back to the run game. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Second and 16.
Trap 60, trap 60. 60 Maverick, 60, hustle.
Back to throw. This one caught by Kittle. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 44-yard line. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Oh, he'll take a shot for McCaffrey downfield. Touchdown! Christian McCaffrey. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Niners are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter. Well, partner, I mean, if anybody was still questioning whether or not he had an NFL caliber arm, I think you can toss that right out the window. That was a heck of a throw right there.
I would agree totally. Question it no more. This rookie, big-time throw right there. Great poise, stepped up, trusted he could lay it in there perfectly, and he knew that his guy was going to make the catch on the other end. Nice collaboration.
Back now at Ford Field, where the fourth quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the third quarter. So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Left wing 19. 70 Rangers.
Back to the air on second down. Here's Hooker. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. Finding space at the 40. And he'll take it to the 43-yard line. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up. Hooker to throw on 1st and 10. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Trying to throw again here, Hooker. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So the completion good for 7 there, and that'll make it second down. Hooker's going to throw it. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. And the Niners are right back in this football game. Now with that interception, you feel like we got a ball game again. Remember, 2-score contest and still time left here in the fourth.
And in the old days, not too long gone either. Throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no, but the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
And they'll start the drive here with an end around. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. They're going to hurry back to the line now. 2nd and 6. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got them this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. In motion is Gray. Now the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive.
That's into a crowd and intercepted.
Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick.
And the Lions are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
They have to like the position that they are in. Fourth quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
A give right side for Gibbs. And the defense on him quickly there as they stop him at the 40 for a gain of just 2.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Third down, Hooker looks to throw it. A little short pass.
The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Looking at it from the defense's perspective, they could have really used the football to try to start eating into this deficit.
Yeah, because now possession's so crucial at this stage of the game. And when you've got an opportunity to hop on a turnover and you don't get it, you can feel the frustration all the way up here.
And the offense, they're living right now. Another bounce and break that goes their way. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And in for the Lions touchdown.
Anthony Schwartz.
52 yards.
And the Lions look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the...
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown 49ers. A big play there. 79 yards.
And the 49ers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Moody good with the extra point.
And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. From the end zone, here comes Williams.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed.
And he works it across the 25 before being tackled.
99 yards rushing for him here as he starts to close in now on 1,200 yards for the season.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
On third down, here's Gibbs. And he will have a Lions first down, and that's the one that should seal a victory.
17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Gibbs straight ahead.
And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 49ers' 36-yard line.
A toss out right to Gibbs.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
It's a loss of a yard, bringing up 3rd and 12.
So it's a win here for the Lions, and it was thanks in part to the play of their third-year quarterback.
Yeah, he really had his A game tonight. He threw a couple of touchdown passes, and he was instrumental in earning this victory.
So for Detroit,
Nobody do it better than me, not incredibly. I do this competitively, uneditably. These falling silent when I walk up in the building. Worry about their future like I'm here to snatch their children. That line was brilliant. How I'm not already in the millions. Am I not the picture of resilience? Why they test my patience? Hyping all this lame. No one gotta bring it.